With the first Bitcoin ETF now officially launching, all signs are pointing to a very strong bull run for Bitcoin and the altcoin market in general. And with all of this attention on Bitcoin right now, people are speculating that the price of Bitcoin can eventually hit 400K in this bull run. Who knows what that's going to do to Ethereum and all the other altcoins. If Bitcoin does in fact hit a 400K price point, we're talking about over 600% gains just for Bitcoin. I can't even imagine the type of gains that's going to happen in the altcoin market. So it's a very exciting time to be in cryptocurrency right now. I mean, we have Bitcoin already past 60K right now. And if it can continue to hold its current position and continue to push to new all-time highs, then it has some serious potential to push the entire altcoin market to new all-time highs. We all know that once Bitcoin pumps, everything else pumps. And Bitcoin has been preparing for a specific bull run just like this one for a long time now. Institutional investors can start getting access to some of these funds indirectly by purchasing an ETF, and have also been attracting interest from traditional IRA accounts or some of these other funds that are offering Bitcoin as a service. There are a lot of things that are happening right now for Bitcoin. Cryptocurrency has never been so hot as it is right now. I mean, the gains we're going to see in this quarter are going to melt people's faces. People are not even going to be ready for how much money is going to be made in this coming altcoin season. And when you look at cryptocurrency, sure, you can see how you can make a ton of money through an investment point of view, but it's also disrupting the legacy finance system, which in my opinion is making Bitcoin one of the superior stores of value because it's something we've never seen before. We've always been dependent on the legacy financial system. You know, they print money, they inflate the cash, and eventually, as time shows, it dwindles the value of your money. Now with Bitcoin, governments can't inflate Bitcoin. In fact, inflation is good for Bitcoin because it will push the price higher because Bitcoin is a scarce asset. It is now the digital gold for online, and now things are really going to start to heat up. With the $2.5 trillion market cap right now in crypto, I think we can easily see 5 trillion, 10 trillion, which is only about 5 to 10% of the current financial system, totaling 250 trillion. And today I'm giving away a free ledger. If you leave me a comment below, you'll have a chance to win a ledger hardware wallet. So leave me a comment below, anything about crypto or anything related to the video, and you'll now have a chance to win a crypto hardware wallet from Ledger. Now remember folks, this is not investment advice. This video is strictly for educational purposes only, so please do your own research anytime you purchase any sort of cryptocurrency or any other digital asset. Billionaire investor Mark Cuban says Bitcoin has a major advantage over other cryptocurrencies. It has a huge advantage in that it has zero competition as a store of value. Cuban tweeted on Saturday, Cuban even calls Bitcoin the best store of value on the market. In his opinion, that's due to its algorithmic scarcity, which make Bitcoin limited in supply by design. Simply because of this, Cuban sees Bitcoin as an asset that will appreciate as demand increases. Cuban has even said that it's a better store of value than gold. Bitcoin maximalists view the Bitcoin blockchain as a decentralized peer-to-peer financial system that has the potential to replace traditional financial systems. They view the cryptocurrency as both a medium of exchange and a hedge against inflation. And in a recent tweet, Mark Cuban says, store of value sell far. SOVs, that's what store of value stands for. Far better when there is a myth, a person, and a legend to allow everyone to sell harder without really ever having to be right or wrong. Just point to the MPL. Supply and demand is undefeated. BTC's challenge is that it's 99% SOV, store of value, and 1% monetary transfer. So what he's basically saying is that Bitcoin is unrivaled. It basically has a monopoly on the store of value for the decentralized cryptocurrencies. And he's saying because of that, because of its major monopoly over no competition challenging it as a store of value, he thinks gives it a major competitive edge for Bitcoin, which is why he's so bullish on Bitcoin, simply because he's a shark. He doesn't like competitors. So if you're investing in a cryptocurrency and you see a cryptocurrency that has no relative competitors compared to market cap and use case, and you have Bitcoin as a superior leader as store of value, his shark teeth are actually starting to show, because he's actually saying, because of what I know as a business person, as an investor, I see Bitcoin leading the pack simply because it has no competition. But Cuban does go on to say that he thinks Ethereum is superior in functionality. So he says because I like ETH L2s more. L2 stand for layer 2, and there is no point arguing the trilemma halving or inflation. I like it more because I can see an unlimited number of applications that will change the biz consumer world forever, and to use them you need to buy ETH or layer 2 technology. Bitcoin doesn't have that pull demand. So he's basically saying Bitcoin doesn't have the same pull that Ethereum does, simply because Ethereum is a smart contracts platform, thereby meaning it can perform way more functionalities compared to Bitcoin. People can actually utilize Ethereum, build dapps around Ethereum, and build real world cases for Ethereum, whereas Bitcoin doesn't really have that transactional flow that Ethereum does. So he does think Bitcoin is the for sure winner on the store of value. Hodling basically Bitcoin is going to build wealth for a lot of people, but he does think Ethereum is superior in function simply because of all the smart contracts that have already been built on Ethereum. And when you couple layer 2 technology to help scale Ethereum dapps, then he sees that as far as an investment point of view, Ethereum has more teeth in it because there's more upside for Ethereum in terms of utility and actual use case for dapps being built on top of Ethereum. It's really exciting to see what's happening right now with Bitcoin and Ethereum. There's no doubt that we're in a Bitcoin bull run right now. We're at the very beginning of it. We've been leading to this moment for a very long time. We've had a ton of consolidation periods, and now we have a lot of investors moving into Bitcoin with the Bitcoin ETF provided by Proshares. Now that just launched today. It's going to attract a lot of liquidity. It's going to attract a lot of retail investors from the traditional legacy finance system. They're going to be exposed to futures contracts through Bitcoin that has never existed before in the US, and there are billions of dollars waiting to be invested in Bitcoin. This Bitcoin ETF has some insane potential, and I'm really excited to see how this begins to play out for Q4. But regardless, it is driving some serious momentum behind Bitcoin, which now leads me into where we're going next with altcoins. Altcoin season is barely starting to heat up. Now we all know when Bitcoin pumps, Ethereum pumps, everything else pumps behind it, which is why the altcoin market is really starting to heat up with some absolutely unimaginable gains that are going to happen in Q4 and Q1 of 2022. So I really don't know how high things are going to go for the crypto markets right now. I do know, however, that some serious cash is going to be injected into altcoins. In fact, there have been many altcoins that have performed way better than Bitcoin just this year, which I'm really excited to share with you. One of these altcoins that I think is absolutely going to melt faces in 2021 towards the end of the year and of 2022 is a coin called Fantom. Now, Fantom is a blockchain that's built on a DAG system. Now, the reason why I'm super bullish on Fantom is because it's just a superior asset compared to Ethereum. Now, I'm not saying Ethereum's not going to dominate the world. All I'm saying is from an investment point of view, I think Fantom is absolutely going to melt faces this year, simply because one, it's not listed on Coinbase, and because it's not listed on Coinbase, it does have a lot of potential to see some major upside just on all the liquidity and all the people who use the Coinbase app. But Coinbase does have the blockchain for Fantom already integrated with its Coinbase wallet. So if you put 1 and 2 together, you can clearly see, okay, Coinbase added the Fantom blockchain. However, they're not going to add the coin. So it's only a matter of time now until we see the Fantom token available on Coinbase. But besides all of that, Fantom has a huge following. They have almost 200,000 followers right now on Twitter, and the technology that they're building behind Fantom is absolutely crushing it in the crypto markets. They recently announced some major news that, in my opinion, is just going to drive some mass adoption towards this specific protocol. So they announced back in August that they are releasing 370 million FTM as an incentive program for builders, and FTM right now is over $2. So if you really put that into context, they're basically offering over $700 million in an incentive for developers to build dApps on the Fantom blockchain. So almost $1 billion in incentives for developers to build on the Fantom Foundation. I mean, if you want people to build applications on your platform, best way to do that is to incentivize them. And I don't know of a stronger way to incentivize developers than to offer them almost $1 billion to build dApps on the blockchain. So that's extremely bullish news for Fantom. I mean, this news only came out a few months ago, and I think this is only going to propel the Fantom blockchain to new all-time highs. I can only imagine what's going to happen happen in 2022 when more and more developers begin building on the Fantom Foundation and really expanding the ecosystem of Fantom. So another reason why I'm super bullish on Fantom right now is because they also released Arteon. So Arteon is an NFT platform, and if you just know how much buzz NFTs have been generating over the past year, and now Fantom already incentivizing developers and now building a superior NFT platform, I mean, who knows how far this coin is going to go? Because when you think about getting into Fantom right now, when it's still early, I mean, the NFT platform itself can push Fantom to all-time highs never before seen in any other cryptocurrency. I mean, just this year, it's already over up 1,000%. So I'm just so excited to see what Fantom does with this NFT platform, but they are positioned in the right place at the right time by putting this out there, because people are gravitating to NFTs like moths to a light. So because people are just gravitating to NFTs, one of the top blockchains now released an NFT platform. I'm just super bullish on this news in general. Not to mention, they're also hosting one of the largest dev cons for cryptocurrency, and that's coming at the end of October. So if you're looking at all of this momentum that Fantom is starting to build, and they're still not listed on one of the top exchanges in the US right now, which is Coinbase, I'm just super bullish on this. I mean, all the top wallets have already integrated the Fantom blockchain as one of the blockchains people can choose from on their native wallet. So people can now easily transact on Fantom through Trust Wallet, through Coinbase Wallet. So I came across this fascinating article about Fantom versus Ethereum and why Fantom is a potential ETH killer. So it's saying that Fantom is fast and cheap, Fantom confirms transactions in less than 2 seconds, and they cost a fraction of a cent. Now, when you compare this to Ethereum, with the average transaction costing about $50, I mean, you're looking at 100x, 1000x plus difference in cost just to utilize the blockchain. Andre is the genius behind Yearn and many other DeFi products, co-authored the consensus algorithm of Fantom called Latches. He's still involved in the project and speaks to the team daily, overseeing the major updates and releases. Moreover, he confirmed multiple times that when the bridges are ready, he will port his popular dapps onto Fantom, since it's faster and cheaper than Ethereum. Fantom isn't a fork of Ethereum. Unlike many other blockchains, Fantom is not a fork of Ethereum. It's built from scratch using an innovative consensus algorithm designed for high performance and scalability. Fantom is fully compatible with Ethereum. So Fantom supports the Ethereum virtual machine. What does it mean? Developers familiar with Ethereum can deploy their dapps on Fantom just as easily as using the same tools such as Truffle, Remix, and MetaMask. Their dapps will be much cheaper to deploy, maintain, and interact with. The user experience is therefore drastically improved, also thanks to the almost instant confirmations. The full Ethereum compatibility makes Fantom interoperable with Ethereum. Fantom is a layer 1 platform that can serve as a layer 2 for Ethereum. In other words, it can help Ethereum scale among many other things. Just the other day, Andre tweeted that Fantom was never meant to be an ETH killer, but ETH simply needs some load balancers to help out. What Fantom is doing for ETH is going to be huge. You can stake it to earn rewards. Fantom is a proof of stake network. It means that you can participate in securing the network by staking your Fantom. But it doesn't end there. You can choose for how long to lock up your tokens for and get rewarded accordingly. The longer you lock your Fantom, the higher the rewards. Furthermore, Fantom is the first network to introduce liquid staking. You can use the value of your staked Fantom within the ecosystem. That's massive. And with this insane crypto bull run in full effect, and I think it's just going to smash in Q4. I love Fantom. I think it's just going to do insane numbers. Now, if we even look at the transactions on a daily basis for Fantom, you can see the average right now is about 800,000 to a million. And I wanted to show you that they achieved this in less than a year. So they went from February, about 5,000 transactions a day, to September, 1,800,000 transactions in a day, and you can see how they're starting to taper out and balance out here. So I think the average is going to go past 1 million. So they achieved 1,800,000 transactions within a year. And now I wanted to show you something that I think is really fascinating. You do see the surge in price for Fantom correlated with the amount of people who are using the Fantom daily, so that obviously makes sense that they're correlated. But I wanted to show you this. So right now Ethereum is doing an average of 1,200,000 transactions a day. Now Ethereum's been around for a while. Now if you fast forward to today, you can see that the daily transactions for Ethereum really have not grown at all. I mean, they've basically stayed at about 1 million. And we're about 4 years after they hit their initial mark of 1 million transactions a day. So Ethereum's daily transactions have not grown for the past 4 years. They've been averaging about 1 million transactions a day. So what that's telling me is that the smart contract platform is ripe for competition. And I mean, protocols like Fantom are hungry to really provide value to cryptocurrency users and the world in general that are building on Web 3.0, that Ethereum just hasn't been able to scale up to those heights and continually grow past its stagnant form. Now, I think the fees have really hindered Ethereum from being massively adopted and from a lot of dApps being built on it, because if you want to attract users, you're going to have to pass on those fees to the users. And with gas being so high and so expensive on Ethereum right now, I really do think this has hindered the blockchain. It didn't cripple it forever. I mean, who knows what's going to happen with Ethereum 2.0? All I do know is that it hasn't really scaled past 1 million transactions a day for the past 4 years, which I think the Fantom technology is just so much more advanced compared to Ethereum. And they already achieved 1 million transactions within one of their first years of launching. I mean, they're hungry. They're coming after Ethereum. The fees on Fantom are near zero and it's lightning fast. So I'm really excited to see what's going to happen, but I do think the Fantom blockchain is going to see some insane bull gains this quarter and also for 2022. So let me know your thoughts in the comment below, what you think is going to happen in this Bitcoin bull run. What's going to happen with altcoins in general? Do you think this is going to be a really hot bull run to come or a potential bear market? Let me know your thoughts below. I would love to know what you think. And if you found this video resourceful, don't forget to smash that like button. It helps support this YouTube channel. So if you like this content, that would do me a huge solid. I'll see you all on the next video.